welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Kaylee and I do all things cleaning, home decor, and lifestyle here on my channel. Today's video is going to be part 2 of my fall decorate with me. We are going to be tackling the kitchen and dining area. And if you haven't seen part 1, I did my whole main living area and it turned out so adorable. I just love it so much. So I will link that down below for you guys if you want to catch up on that video after this one. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into this video. I'm really excited. I've got to clean a few things up in the kitchen first, but then we'll start and get into the decorating. So I want to keep my decor really functional because obviously we still use our kitchen every single day, and I want to keep it really like fresh and light where we can still move around in the kitchen but still have a touch of the season in there as well. So if you're new, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. All right, let's go ahead and get to decorating. So first things first, we have to get some energy. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my iced coffee at home. So I'm just adding some cold brew coffee over a lot of ice, and then I'm going to add some vanilla almond milk creamer, and then I'm going to top it with the sweet foam from Ready Whip. It just makes this so much better. And then of course add some cinnamon sugar and a little bit of pumpkin pie spice to tie in the fall season. So we're going to go ahead and take everything off the counters just so I can have a clean slate to work with and give them a good wipe down. This is something I really like to do when I'm decorating or changing out my seasonal decor, because sometimes things don't get moved and things don't get clean behind, like that bread box. I haven't cleaned behind there in a while, so I took full advantage of this before we start decorating. So I'm going to bring a few decor items that I want to incorporate into my kitchen and just in here for easy reference so I can grab it as needed. And honestly, this was a really challenging area to decorate because I didn't want it to feel crowded, but I still wanted to have enough decor where it looked like fall. So I'm going to just be changing a few things around, and I ended up changing out those rolling pins. They wouldn't stay still in the bowl. They kept pulling the bowl off to the side, so I ended up just adding a morning pumpkin little dish towel that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm using the rolling pins in a different area. I always like to decorate with my Magnolia Table cookbook, so I'm gonna use those. I end up putting them flat on the countertop, and then we'll be decorating that because I played around with these rolling pins and I really wanted that look, but it was just not gonna work out. So I laid my cookbooks down and I'm adding some green Spanish moss. If you guys saw my other decorate with me, you know this is like my favorite thing to decorate with this fall. And I'm going to be messing around with my pumpkin situation and hopefully just decorating it with a few little pumpkins. But I wanted to show you guys, it was literally pouring down rain. You can't even tell in this clip, but it was such a cozy day and I was so excited I had some time to decorate. So I found this pumpkin spice tin or pumpkin seed tin at Walmart for $5 or $6, and I put some cinnamon sticks in it and then added 2 little burnt orange pumpkins to kind of top it off. The big one's from the Target dollar spot, and the small one I think is just from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day, like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day, like day by day. You're the only sunset that I'll never forget.
So now we're going to be moving into this little area next to my sink, and I ended up putting my bread box back here because we really do use that and keep all of our breads in it. So I had to keep that out on the counter, and I ended up putting this little wooden cutting board with the basket in the dining room.
Like every night, been communicating through satellites, yeah. It's black and white. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day, like day by day. I'm all up in the
So this space I really couldn't decorate, so I just put 2 little pumpkins on my riser with my dish soap and called it a day. And now we're gonna add my pumpkin everything wooden spoon to my crock of utensils, and I'm gonna take out some ones that just didn't match the aesthetic. I like to keep it all woods, and I will keep like my basic spatulas and stuff in there as well because obviously it needs to be functional. And I just thought this would be a cute little touch to add that pumpkin everything spoon. And then we will be adding my blue kitchen scale because this crock is blue, so I wanted to keep the blue theme in this area because otherwise I don't have much of that color. Of course, adding some Spanish moss, and I'm going to be adding a few little white pumpkins in here. I added 3, and it really just set it off and made this area look super cute. So now moving into my dining room, I love my little console table, but I struggled so hard decorating this, so I'm just going to show you guys the process, and I like the way it turned out at the end, but I struggled so hard, so I ended up cutting back and forth between doing this and then working on my dining room tablescape, and I really love the way my tablescape turned out.
Am I afraid, I wanna talk to you. I should've known, I should've stopped for you. Ooh. I've been waiting for a girl like you.
I finally was able to incorporate those rolling pins. They sit really well in that basket, so I kept them in here.
And I may never see you again, but I won't forget that ocean blue. Your ocean blue.
I always add in a few of those maple pecan scented pine cones because they just make the room smell really folly, and they're so easy just to put in like a little basket or something. So now we're going to do the tablescape. I'm wiping the table down really well before we start, and I'm going to be starting with some garland, and you guys will see that. It's from Hobby Lobby. And I cut the ends off at the end so it doesn't actually look like the kind of garland that you put a hook on, or it had the little eye hook at the end. So I cut that off, added some candlesticks from Hobby Lobby, and the actual candles are from Hobby Lobby as well. They're the same color of the ones that are in my fall decorate with me in my living room. So I wanted to tie that in and make it all cohesive throughout the house.
But I don't know if I should make a move, 'cause I may never come back here, and I may never see you again, but I won't forget that ocean blue. Your ocean blue. I don't even know. I just can't stop thinking about it, you know, like what would have happened if I turned around and said something? I've been waiting for a girl like you now, but I don't know if I should make a move, 'cause I may never come back here, and I may never see you again.
Again, no surprise, adding some Spanish moss to fill in the gaps of this garland, and then we will be adding some pumpkins.
Blue.
I started with all white pumpkins, but then I ended up going back in, as you guys will see, and adding some different colored pumpkins as well as some ones with some more texture. I feel like it just kind of completed the space. I'm going back in with my jute placemats. Those are actually from Walmart. They're only like $2.44 a placemat, so super cheap. And adding in some white plates that I got from Home Goods that have the kind of like hobnail detailing on the sides. And then adding back in my fall plates that I got from Hobby Lobby last year that are so cute, and they still have them out this year if you want them. I really like the colors in them, and I think they just added a nice little pop to tie in the garland with the pumpkins with the plates. Okay, moving back to this console table, I had to take a break from it because I was getting really frustrated. I couldn't find a way that I actually liked. So I kept messing around with my pumpkin situation, and like I said, at the end I settled on a way that I like it, but I kept all these clips in so you guys can see the real process of decorating, because I don't plan out my decor. I just go in and do it and mess around with it until I get it a way that I think looks good. So it's always trial and error, so don't get discouraged like I do all the time if you don't like the way your decor looks. Sometimes it's best just to take a moment and either sleep on it or take a break from it, and then all your ideas will come flowing again. I had to make new nail holes for this sign because the old ones that I was hanging on from the sign that was before it was too high. So I had to make new holes in my wall, which I hate doing, but thankfully they'll be covered by the old sign that I keep up year round, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, so this is what I settled on. I took the riser out from underneath the pumpkin, added a lot of Spanish moss, and added a lot of just pumpkins to keep it pretty simple. And you guys know I never take the tags off anything till I'm done decorating, so if you see tags on something, don't worry, I took them off at the end. The fall tablescape was my favorite. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to in my head. I had a plan, and I love when that happens, when you have a plan of how you want your decor to look, and it actually turns out that way. So it was actually the next day. I didn't show you guys. I just put some fall florals in that picture on my table. And then I'm going to be taking down these set of 3 little floral plant prints. They're so adorable, and I didn't really want to take them down. But for fall, I wanted to add a little sign. So I got this one at Joann's, and it was really cheap. It was like $20 because it was 60% off. And I just love the warm wood with the basic writing. And it's actually like engraved in the wood. So I thought that was more unique than just having like a sticker or, you know, like a screen print on there. So once I got to Hobby Lobby, I got a little glass jar that was like $1 to put these little spoons in because I didn't have anywhere to display them, and it was the perfect height to hold them up where you can see the pumpkins, and easy access for if you need to stir your coffee. I wanted to show you a little mini haul. So I got this pumpkin spice Ray Dunn mug. It's actually like an insulated mug at TJ Maxx. And then I got this homemade apple pie dish towel from the Hearth and Hand collection at Target. And then a Farmhouse cider small little candle. I did not need another candle, but I couldn't resist this scent. And I love the red burnt orange packaging. And another Hello Pumpkin mug because I have a mug addiction. I will be the first one to admit it. But I don't think it hurts anything, so I just got another one. It was super cheap, and I was trying to show you guys. I wanted to hang this dish towel up on this little area, but it would not stay, so I ended up just moving it to my stove area. And the last thing I found was totally not fall related, but it's a cozy Ray Dunn blanket. It's a Sherpa blanket, and I could not resist it. It's so cute, and this is going to stay in my bedroom. So here's an overview of everything one last time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different and kind of unplanned, but I wanted to just show you how I'm going to put some fall touches in my kitchen and dining area. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.